athletic, nasty.
Right.
When I watched him with the Yankees, it was four-seam breaking ball.
Yeah.
He's kind of reinvented himself a little bit, Cliff. I want to hear it from you. We'll get into it real quick. We'll give you a nice little dig me section, little front end punching tickets, and then I want to break down how you attack right-handed hitters because they seem to have zero chance against you right now. And then I want to take you to your complete game performance against the Marlins where you were on fire. So pause this real quick and bring up his pitch usage board. Okay. So with the Yankees from 15 to 23, you were 50% four-seam. You were basically four-seam or slider changeup. Yeah. You can just throw the rest of this out. With the Mets, did they come to you and say during them trying to sign you, hey, we want to switch up the repertoire, or was this something that you were thinking you needed to do to continue being great?
Yeah, it was something that I needed to do.
Really?
Yeah. They didn't come to me in the offseason. We figured out, me and my agent, that we were not doing a good job inside to either righties and lefties. So we were kind of looking for a pitch that could go into lefties and into righties, so that we work in the sinker and then the cutter. And then we added a little sweeper.
So how hard was that for you to as a four-seam guy, how hard was that for you to get that sinker down?
Yeah, it was a little tough, but I mean, we got places like Dryland. That's what I went to Arizona. They showed me different grips to hold the ball, and then I had the all season to work on it. So at the beginning it was tough, but then after a month later it was kind of.
How are you holding that? If you could hold that up, do we get tight? Right there. So you're just.
Yeah.
Right across the two seams. Are you thinking anything coming through? Are you trying to pronate, supinate, whatever, or are you just trying to stay on top?
Only thing I'm thinking is trying as hard as I can.
Throw it
Just throw it in the middle.
Really?
Let the pitch do the job.
Let it move as it does.
Yeah.
Man, that's
scary.
Right,
we got some
when
ABs.
you think about it, right?
I want to bring up some ABs. Attacking some great hitters in the league and how you go about it, because you blow away some dudes. Tyler O'Neill, top of the zone, you get a call, that's a ball. Now we're 0-2. Pause.
You hating, man.
Run that back. Run that back. So get me to 0-2. Run this and get it to 0-2. Now pause this. So pause. If I'm Tyler O'Neill, top first, like are you thinking minimize pitch it? Like I would be thinking you're going to waste a slider right here.
Yeah. But for us, it's just like, for me, this season is how I can get deeper in the games. So I'm not focused on strike out everybody. Sometimes we are a two-strike where let's go for it. Let's go top in the middle, weak contact. We're not thinking about striking out people. We're thinking about how I can be, get to the 7, get to the 8 every time you give me the ball.
But you also got to think Tyler O'Neill got 30-plus homers.
I know.
So you make a mistake.
1-0.
It's 1-0.
And that's why we're professional,
Go get him, Luis. Run this.
Stay left.
See ya. That's a located pitch right there. Okay, Eugenio Suarez, he's been one of the most devastating. You give him 94 middle cut with men on. Pause. I'm sitting 0-2. If I'm thinking you're going to waste something if I'm Severino.
Yeah. He is a good fastball hitter. So I think that situation is just either you go after him right away, like I said, to get a weak contact, or you throw the nasty sweeper you can throw in that situation there.
Okay, run this. You're playing. You're being a bully out there a little bit. Run this one.
That starts him off.
Trey Turner, get it rolling. Watch how nasty this sweeper is right here. Wow.
That's the confidence I was talking about. Like, it just looks different. Like, you throw that pitch with conviction. It's like, and you turn around like, yeah, I got you.
Pause this, because this is a nasty sweeper strikeout, too. How are you holding that pitch?
Actually,
is it different from your slider?
Yeah. So slider is here.
Slider, you were on the side, almost like a cutter.
Yeah. So my sinker is here, and then sweeper, I just go right here.
You go that way.
Yeah.
Oh,
really? I'm here and just go right here,
So it's
That's a
almost like a
sweeper.
Like a
natural
split?
cut. Like is that? I'm not trying to get technical. Is that like that seam shifted weight?
Yeah, exactly. Like they say, if you throw it like that, like the ball naturally is gonna cut because of the wind, something. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure what it is, but
You gotta trust it.
yeah.
Right?
Run this. This is I mean, you're getting some. I mean, that's a nasty sinker in. He wants that ball. Then you go sweeper away. You got the plate 22 inches now. Run that back. Did that have a scuff on it? That took a left-hand turn.
That's unhittable.
Wow.
You not even fouling that off.
Bring up what he does against right-handed hitters. He basically eliminates them. Anaya's
looks like a
eliminating the
strike.
lefties. He's eliminating the righties right now. Versus right-handed hitters, his sweeper. I mean, look at this. He uses sinker sweeper. You basically just keep throwing that sweeper. No, buck 19.
Yeah.
No one slug it. I don't. You might have given up one extra base hit the entire season on it. The way those numbers progress.
I just like how you're thinking. Your thought process eliminates the thinking aspect of the game. It's like, you know what? I'm going to throw this as hard as I can. You don't typically hear that. It's like, I want to pitch. I want to, like, try to get this ball down. You're like, no, I'm going to grab the baseball by the seams and throw as hard as I can.
Yeah, I think just to get into 2 strikes, you can just try to overpower power hitters. And then after that, if you need a location, you need to throw down and away. So, or you don't need to locate a backdoor, breaking ball, you go there. But for me, it's just, if I'm going to miss, at least I'm going to miss hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard. Either like if you're going in, have to go in hard. Like doesn't matter if it runs a little bit. The matter you get something happens, something bad, homer or double, whatever. But at least you throw the ball with conviction.
You talk about going deep into the games. I want to bring up some highlights of your complete game. What was it, August 17th? Did you know you had good stuff in the pen? Because you were just.
Actually, that day was not really my best. And
Really?
The weather was not good.
Sometimes you go in
The weather's no good. You're wearing City Connect.
Look at my pen. Look at
Right.
Look at that.
Look.
You're dirty already. It's not.
Look at that.
But you were filthy.
Yeah, you were feeling it though.
Yeah, I mean, after we went to that inning there, we hit the first batter, and Mendy was coming.
Yes.
I think he was gonna get me. And Lindor told me, like, you're not out yet. So, we fight. We fought that inning there, and we got through it, yeah.
God.
Nice.
All right, I want to bring up, run this. We got some weak contact. You're talking about going deep into the games. This sinker, I don't think people realize, has been such an equalizer for you. I mean, 0-0 in the count, you could throw that. If you locate that in, that is a jam sandwich ground ball to second base all day long.
Yep.
And then you got the little, I mean, you could throw it, like you were saying, you got the cutter to the lefties, you got the sinker. So that pitch has been
Look how easy that is.
real effective.
Yeah.
That's a tough play.
Is that what you're thinking? Hey, pause this. Against the righties, let me throw this little, like a guy like myself facing you. You'd be like, hey, give him a little 95 two-seamer, let him ground out.
Just gonna be, I mean, it depends, like, how metrics are. If you are a guy who, every time you see a sinker, it's gonna be a ground ball,
It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
All right, so can you get up on the mound for the kids at home? We like to teach a little bit here. So I think you got one of the best wind-ups in the game. You look real athletic, real free-flowing, in a time where we see a lot of guys try and almost go that hybrid out of the stretch.
Yeah.
It seems like you still got some rhythm. So what are you thinking when you're up on the mound?
I mean, for me, like you say, it's rhythm. I changed my glove a bunch of times. I was here.
Yeah.
I was up. So now I'm stick to here. I feel like if you hear, like, they're not going to see the pitch from second or the coach on third base. And
So you thought you were giving up some tips, maybe?
Yeah, definitely in the past I have. So I was like, I need to get a position in my glove that if I end the windup and from the stretch, it's going to be the same location. So I feel comfortable.
Where are you standing on the rubber?
Third base side.
Third base
Yeah.
side, that two-seamer.
Yeah.
Behind the righties. I hated you.
Have you moved
That's what I
around
hated.
on the mound?
No.
You've just always been there?
Always been there. I mean, sometimes there are some pitchers that they do a big hole in the mound, so I have to shift to the middle. But mostly the third base side.
And then what are you thinking as far as keys to your windup?
It just, I think hands, and I have this problem in the past that I go from here and shift
ball back.
Yeah. So, and I think that's why last year my father was not riding too much. So this year, every time I'm here, I think about my core.
Yep.
But when I'm here, I feel core and stay. Don't open. If I feel core, I'm not gonna
Ball back.
Yeah.
You land. I'm always, because I'm learning. Are you worried about how you land? Do you want to be like caddy corner, or are you landing straight towards home? Are you even thinking about that?
For me, it's everything up here. If I'm good here, I think the landing, I don't even care about.
I don't think you think about anything these days. I think you just getting out there and you game plan and you just know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, also we got some good catchers. I had to show some love to Renz and Alvarez, who they have a game plan out there. So I just need to focus about executing the pitch.
He doesn't seem like he gets nervous, but he might want to for the next segment, Rob.
Yeah, that's right.
He's very afraid.
Luis is very used to the big lights or the bright lights of New York City.